My name is Sandra Mosner. I've been coming here for about a year and a half. I was curious if there was something that I could help my dog with. My dog developed wobblers in her spine, and in some dogs it's in the neck, in some dogs it's in their hind legs, and their legs get weak and they can't get up and walk right. And she got to the point where she couldn't even get up, where I would have to get behind her and lift her up. And she was on other medications, which I tried everything. And like I said, when I went by this building, I saw the CBD sign, and I said, I gotta go, let's give it the last shot. So we came in, and I talked to the owner, and he was very knowledgeable, gave me the products I needed to try, and within a few days, she was getting up on her own, walking around, and to this day, she is getting up and doing her thing where I would have had to put her down. And I just didn't want to do that because she was too young in my book. And now she walks. She's not walking full place, but at least she gets up and she has a quality of life.
My name is Brad Draycott. I guess I've been coming here about 4 months now. Well, I had heard about CBD oil, but really didn't know much about the product or the effects or how it was administered. When I came in, it was very nice. It's a very professional office-looking atmosphere. I've used different over-the-counter creams to ease some of the pain that I've had, which had some success with. They were fair, but I've just heard so much about the CBD product and the new application of it that I thought it was worth giving it a try. So I came in, and one of the things that was very important to me at that time is I had some pain in my wrist, and it was really even hard to drive. So I came in, and after reviewing the products, he put some of the oil on my wrist, and we rubbed it in, and we talked about it a little bit, and I said, well, okay, I've got some other errands to run. So after about an hour, I came back, and it felt better. It wasn't all gone, but it did feel about half better. And so I was happy with that result to buy the product and took it home and continued to apply it. And by the next day, the pain was completely gone. And it's pretty much not a problem for me anymore. I use it for other areas that I have more continuing arthritis type problems. But it really did alleviate that situation at the time within a couple of days.
So my name is Michael Lanou. I've been doing this now for about 2 years. Me and my wife were looking for alternatives to medicine. We found CBD. Neither one of us really ever heard about it. So before we just jumped into just buying anything, we started doing extensive research and found that tons of different websites kind of directed you to whatever they wanted you to know. How do you cipher out and find what's going to be beneficial? So we actually contacted a manufacturer out in Colorado. That's all they did. They grew hemp, they extracted hemp, they lab tested hemp, that's all they knew. They've been doing it for about 10 years. I actually flew out there before I gave anything to my wife. I actually flew out there. I met with the farmers, I met with the extractors, I met with the facilities where they're lab testing the products. After testing 30-something brands online and nothing was working, we decided to take the next step and have something formulated for ourselves. And that's Canamed. And ever since, it's been working wonders for her. She's no longer on any medications. Is it fixing a ruptured disc? No. It's not fixing problems. It's not going to heal anything. But it's getting her enough relief that she can still function as a normal 28-year-old girl and not have the mind-altering drugs that a lot of prescriptions are gonna do. Once it worked so well for her, I decided, well, it's time for us to share our knowledge. It was extensive research that we did that would benefit other people because they are possibly going through the same avenues we went through, going to different websites, trying different products, which one's working, which one's not. This one ain't working, do I give up? So we came up with a little, almost like a one-on-one educational experience where you can come in, you can browse around, but the products aren't in your face. They're on the wall We have a bottle of each product on the wall. I go over it with you. You can sit down, you can relax. We have a massage chair. You know, not every customer has to buy. No customer has to buy. You can come here, learn about it, and then leave, and we're still gonna be happy because you've learned more about the industry and what you're looking for. So now I know you're not gonna go get something that could cause you potential harm in the future. So any store you go to nowadays, you can find CBD. You can go to your local gas stations, you can go to your local convenience stores, you got your health food stores, you got these big box stores. They're all starting to carry CBD products, but do they know what they're carrying? Do they know that it has cannabidiol in it? Do they know how much of the cannabidiol is in it? Are they labeling the product correctly? You know, without looking at lab tests, you never know. So we lab test all of our products. We triple lab test our products. We test from the minute it's grown at the farm to the minute it gets extracted out of the flower. And then once it comes to our store, we have it tested again. We triple lab test it to make sure it has a full cannabinoid profile, to make sure it has all the terpenes. We're tested for E. coli, mold, salmonella, pesticides, solvents. You know, we want to make sure that it's not going to cause any long-term harm. So we triple lab test it, and that's what separates us from a lot of these other industries. So if you heard about CBD in the news, if you heard about CBD from friends, family, and you just don't know if it's right for you, there's no pressure here. See for yourself, learn the education behind it, see if it is right for you. It's not a buying experience, it's an educational experience.